It's the greatest congregation on earth. It's where the waves of faith can alter the flow of time. Where echoes of thousands of years of the Sanatan Dharma and culture reverberate. It's where every 12 years a grand confluence of humanity holds the world spellbound. The Kumbh is part of Bharat's glorious tradition. This time it is even more special. It's the Mahakumbh.
Ashwamedh Sahasrani Vajpeya Shatani cha Laksh Pradakshina Bhume Kumbh Snanin Tatparam.
In the Vishnu Puran, it is written that the punya or blessing obtained from performing 1,000 Ashwamedha yagnas or horse sacrifice, or 100 Vajapaya yagnas, or a royal sacrifice, or circumambulating the earth 100,000 times is equal to the merit or fulfillment derived from a single holy dip or Amrit Snan at the Kumbh. The Kumbh is part of a tradition that is centuries old. Its origins are mentioned in the Vedas, in the Puranas, also the Mahabharat. The millions drawn to it have one desire: taking the holy dip at the Triveni Sangam, the confluence of the holy rivers Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati.
चला देगी आई नजर भर के नजर भर के नजर भर 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 के चला देगी आई.
This tradition has survived the test of time, and at the Mahakumbh this time, an estimated 45 crore people are expected to congregate at different times over a period of 45 days.
Tanyeti yah puman yoge so amritvaya kalpate deva namanti tantra sthana yatharakah dhanadiya.
According to the Vishnu Purana, the dip at the Sangam, which is an affirmation of devotion, is also a means of liberation or moksha. It symbolizes a cleansing of all sins and suffering. Adherents of Sanatan Dharma from far and wide, from all corners to India and the world, undertake this grand spiritual journey to seek salvation.
It's a very special event. There is nothing like that anywhere else in the world.
Kumbh experience, very nice at the moment. It's my first day, but
The ascetics or the sadhus come here in their thousands. The Naga sadhus are drawn to this sacred site in large numbers. The Mahants and their disciples march on towards the Sangam, as do the Mahamandaleshwars, the heads of the Akhadas or the sects of saints. Sanatan Dharma is diverse. The Hindu faith is diverse. There are different panths or sects. There are different gods and goddesses. There are different epics, different itihasas, diverse scriptures with multiple interpretations. But underlying all this diversity is a unity that is evident in a gathering of this nature.
बहुत खुशी है मुझे, बहुत खुशी है. मैं तो जान नहीं पा रही कि मैं पहुंच के नहा स्नान कर पाऊंगी गंगा मैया में.
बहुत खुश हैं कि बड़ी किस्मत है, ऐसी अच्छी है कि हम लोग इतना घूमने आए हैं.
भाग्य है जो हमें ये पूर्ण महाकुंभ के आने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ है. हम हमारे भाइयों के साथ पूरे मस्ती के साथ हम कुंभ का लुत्फ उठाने आए हैं.
The Kumbh is always about scale. It is one of the great pilgrimages of the world. Not only is it symbolic of a cultural and religious unity, it is also very much part of Bharat's sacred geography. This land was united by its multiple sacred pilgrimage sites, disparate in their distance because of vastness of the country, but united in their shared heritage, reverence and faith. The Vishnu Purana states, as long as the earth remains balanced on the hood of the Sheshnag and the ocean continues to support it, the nectar or the Amrit born from the Kumbh will remain in the waters of the Ganga. But how will it all begin? There are many legends and beliefs associated with the Mahakumbh. The most well-known is that of the Samudra Manthan, or the churning of the ocean. The king of the Devas, or the gods, Indra, was deeply troubled about the rising power of the Asuras, or the demons. Unable to resolve the situation on their own, the gods sought the intervention of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu heard them out and said that the churning of the ocean or the Samudra Manthan would be the only way for them to obtain the Amrit or the nectar of immortality that would guarantee them their victory and dominance. With the Devas on one side and the Asuras on the other, Samudra Manthan began. The great mountain Mandara became the churning rod. As the churning continued, it is believed Lord Dhanvantari emerged from the ocean carrying the sought-after pot of nectar or the Amrit Kalash. Seeing this, the Devas and the Asuras, in their quest to grab the sacred urn, engaged each other in battle. To prevent the Asuras from consuming the nectar, a distraction was needed, and Lord Vishnu, who the Devas had first approached for help, assumed the enchanting form of the mesmerizing beauty Mohini. Amid all this, a few drops of the sacred nectar fell onto the earth. These four sacred sites where the nectar fell were Prayagraj, Haridwar, Ujjain and Nashik. These emerged as the sites of the Kumbh held every 12 years. But why 12 years? The Kumbh itself is celebrated every 3 years, rotating among each of the four sites. This time period is a determinant of astrological considerations and calculations. Astrology factors in the celestial movements of the sun, moon and the planet Jupiter. The 12-year event is organized when Jupiter or Brihaspati moves from one zodiac sign to another and the sun attains a specific position. Jupiter's journey through the zodiac takes approximately 12 years. And this celestial alignment decides the date of the Kumbh festival.
मेष राशि गते जीवे मकरे चंद्र भास्करो अमावस्या तदा योगः कुंभाख्य तीर्थ नायके मकरे च दिवानाथे यजगे च बृहस्पतौ कुंभ योगो भवे तत्र प्रयागे यति दुर्लभः.
The Mahakumbh in Prayagraj is also reliant on the forces of astrology. According to scriptures, when the sun and moon are in the Makar or Capricorn zodiac sign and Jupiter or Brihaspati is positioned in either Aries or Mesha or Taurus or Vrishabha, the Kumbh Mahaparv is held in Prayagraj. Hence the tradition of celebrating the Kumbh Mahaparv in Prayagraj during the month of Magh. This time around, the significance is further enhanced because of a celestial alignment believed to occur once every 144 years, after 12 different cycles of 12 different Kumbh Melas have concluded. It is believed that during these divine celestial alignments, the waters of the rivers acquire the powers of the Amrit or nectar, and bathing in these waters leads to spiritual fulfillment and purification. This is what lies at the heart of the Kumbh, this grand celebration of tradition and faith. Bureau Report, Times Now.